Good morning. For the last week, I've been working on installing a ceiling fan, which means I had to take down the old one and put up a new one. How difficult can that be? Well, if you've done it lately, it would be no problem at all. If you've changed out ceiling fans 5 times this year, this will be a piece of cake. If you haven't done it in 20 years, you may have some difficulty. You may have a few moments of hesitation. You may wonder if you're going to electrocute yourself or fall off the ladder. Those were my thoughts. My ceiling fan is in a higher ceiling than many. It's several feet higher than a regular ceiling. So what I had to do was I bought a ceiling fan. I had to take it off, and that's not easy. You're high up on a ladder. You have to take that little top piece off. You have to bring the ceiling fan down. It's quite a job just taking this stupid thing off of your ceiling. And you basically have to take it off piece by piece, take the little light bulbs out, take the little glass coverings off, remove each fan blade one by one. Not easy to do. Then you get it off and you have to look at the instructions. And the instructions, in my opinion, were just awful. I couldn't make any sense out of them. I sat down in my chair for half an hour wondering what to do. Was I going to hire a professional handyman to come out here and hang my ceiling fan? Or was I going to do it myself? I did not like the instructions, and I had little confidence that this was going to turn out good. So how did I resolve this? And let's see if the ceiling fan works first of all, so you can have some faith in me. Ta-da! Da-da-da-dum-bum-bum. So how did I do this big thing? And how does this apply to you and me in the future? This was a project that I didn't have confidence in. I had instructions that I did not like at all. So I took a sheet of paper. Turn off the power, install a ceiling bracket, install the down rod, slide canopy over down rod and wires. Blah, 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 blah. And there's lots more on the back sheet. This worked for me. What I did was I looked at the instructions. I looked at what I had to deal with up top and wrote down a simple step-by-step process to handle each one of all this stuff. Now, I didn't think about anything but this first step right here. This is the first thing I wrote. Now, when you turn off the power, you no longer can see. And that is very annoying when you're trying to work on wires and things 12 feet above the ground, dangling off a ladder. That's just something else I had to deal with. I had to bring in lighting. But since I was able to think this process through and had clear, simple little steps, one by one to do, I did this first one the first day. Now, how long did that take, those 3 little steps here? It took about 3 hours because I found other things that had to be done. The instructions didn't tell me that my outlet box up there might not have been installed properly by the homeowner in the past, maybe 30 years ago when they put up the fan. And I actually had to remove nails that were put in the outlet box and put in screws, which was quite a job. Every step of the way in this process, I would run into things that I was not expecting. But because I had simple little step-by-step things to do, I got through the process. So what I suggest is if you happen to have a ukulele problem or a ukulele goal that you want to achieve, write it out. Write it down in its simplest form. I have seen ukulele tutorials and it looks easy, but when you try to do it, it's like somebody kicks you in the head. You just can't do it. So at that point, take out a piece of paper and write down 1, 2, 3. And when you complete 1, put a circle around it or a line through it. When you complete 2, do the same thing. That's how I handle this process, the whole thing. Then you hang the fan, then you wire the fan, then you install the blades. Make it into a simple, easy, step-by-step process. And you can do it. And this would apply not only to ukulele, of course, but putting up your own ceiling fan or any other project that you might have. Make it simple at your level, and you can do it. I have a few ukulele blocks in my mind. I've got some things that I've been thinking about and diddling with for years. I think it's time that I apply this method to those problems, and I think I'm going to see big and quick results. And I hope if you use the method, you will too. Thanks for watching.